Hello world and welcome to a new season. So I know in my previous season, the Mystical Adventure, I talked about some doing a new season, and I was kind of between Blood and Bones and the Utopia 3. I went with the Utopia 3 simply because it is on 1.7.10, and a lot of the mods are discontinuing support for 1.6, so in order to get new features we need to move up to 1.7. So I did a little searching around, did a bunch of seed generation, and found an area that worked for me. Spawn is over in Extreme Hills, and I found this village close by, so I thought I'd just set up camp here. Currently haven't done anything, so we're fresh. Now, on this mod pack, I did add a bunch of different things. Some of that is, as you can see from my hunger bar, Hunger Overhaul was recently released as a beta version, and I put Pam's Harvestcraft on here, along with SpiceOfLife, so it's going to be a bit more challenging for food and hunger. We're going to have to make sure we're full and we have stuff with us when we go mining. Utopia 3 came with some of the mob things, such as Lycanites mobs. I added special mobs and danger and deadly world and zombie awareness and some of the things from Blood and Bones that make it a more difficult mod pack. And basically, I wanted to make it a little more exciting when we go out on our mining adventures. So I did add things like EnderIO, Applied Energistics, Mekanism, all the tech mods that I want to play with and use. This pack also has updated ThaumaticCraft, so the 4.2, I forget what that is, but so new ThaumaticCraft mechanisms, specifically like the Essential Transport and stuff. I've been watching some of the what do we got here? Stone useless. We should probably get some tools made. A lot of the things that, and I forget what I was actually just saying, but we need to get started. So, yeah, like, I believe I was talking about the mods. So, Applied Energistics, Mekanism. I added PneumaticCraft just because I'd been playing the, here we go. I've been playing Crash Landing, and, you know, I found it kind of interesting, so I decided I'd want to just, you know, get into that a little bit more. Bronze wide guard. Do we have enough stuff here to make? No. And as you can see, Guana Tweaks is on, so we won't be blasting through mining. We'll be at a reduced... So, yeah, part of Utopia 3 was MCA, which is Minecraft Comes Alive. So it changes kind of the villager mechanics and makes them more interactive. So you can see this guy's got, his mood is passive and his trait, I guess, is greedy. So villagers have personalities and they have tasks, and there's actually guards in villages that, you know, attack mobs that are coming and things like that. What's this guy? Miner. So I'd be interested in playing with that. So I kind of said I chose a village as my startup location, and I need some trees, just so that, you know, we can see what that has to offer. Now I do have a whole new setup. I've got my mic, which was from the, you know, from the Mystical Adventure. I had it there, but I also got my my mic arm so that I could get the mic in a better position. It actually came a little early, so I'm kind of interested in why you know, it got here, I guess, a month ahead of time. So I guess it's just bad planning on Amazon. I don't know. But we should find some sheep and get a bed made. So yeah, we're just going to get started here this episode. I kind of wanted to find a place to set down before I started filming, just because, you know, that whole first episode of just looking around gets kind of kind of tedious, and I'd rather just jump right into it. There's cows, but we need sheep. And so yeah, I'm looking to do some of the tech mods this time around. Maybe try to get the Mekanism 5x ore processing going, and you know, just kind of playing around with some of the changes. I know Applied Energistics has changed quite a bit, and EnderIO has a lot more to it now, so I'm interested in seeing what those mods have to offer. Botania's installed now, so I want to get started with that early and see how that plays out. I am interested in the new ThaumaCraft mechanics, so you know, I'm gonna try and break into that also. Here's some sheep. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. I want to build out this village, make it bigger, make it cooler, I guess. But hopefully, oh no, I need you, sheep. Hopefully we don't die. I'm not sure. I haven't really tuned the pack, the configs yet. I kind of use Blood and Bones as a starting point for the difficulty. As you can see, this is going to take my hunger down as I'm whacking at them, so we're definitely going to have to get some food going that's not bread. With SpiceOfLife, basically you have to eat a variety of things. Eating the same thing over and over gives you diminishing returns to the point where you don't get any hunger back. So I can't just chow on this bread and be able to survive very long. So we'll have to definitely get our food source set up and ready to go. And Pam's Harvestcraft changed the mechanics a little bit from 6.4. There's now these gardens that spawn around in the world, and if you break them you get seeds. So yeah, I need to find some of those and start getting some seeds. Basically my early goal is to try and find irritable try and find some soybeans, because that one food source is immensely useful. It compresses, you can press it into silken tofu, which gives you soy milk, and you can also press the silken tofu into firm tofu, which counts as a meat, so you don't really have to have a cow farm or anything like that. You can just subsist off of the firm tofu and the soybeans, so that really gives you a lot of options when creating foods, just from having the soybeans. So that's going to be a biggie. Pumpkins, grass. Why is grass growing in a farm? It's a grass farm. Dirt farm, I guess. Peas. Yeah, peas aren't too useful. So yeah, I need to check out. There's quite a few different tinkers. Oh, we got a what is this? Flaxbeard steam power here. So maybe we'll set this up and get that going for early ore doubling. Here's another one. This village has, I think, 3 Tinker's Construct houses, so hopefully we can find all the things we want here. So we have crossbars. Here's bronze. Here's a sword blade. That'll work. And we just need a handle, and we can make a rapier. Though I don't know if I want a rapier this early. Slime binding would be good from a pick. Well, no, I need the handle, really. That's not going to do anything for me. Really, I want the... I want to find a... Oh, geez, it's nighttime already. Let's clear this out. Because I don't think I want to find out this early how difficult the mobs are. Right here. So yeah, see, as you can see, I'm already getting hungry, so I'm going to need to eat. Maybe I'll boil up some charcoal and cook this bread. If you smelt bread, it turns into toast, and that's a little bit more replenishing. So, is there anything else here? Stone shovelhead? No. Obsidian shovelhead, I'd have a hard time repairing. Okay, well, not much there. Let me look at this stuff. Oh, I got an iron shovel head. Okay, that works. DecoCraft. I don't know. I've never used that before. I'm sure it's not... I don't need that textured or anything, so maybe it's probably not something we'll get into quite yet. Anyway, that's probably good. Let me move this over to where I wanted to set up. This is not a convenient spot. Where was my spot? I think it was that way, maybe? But yeah, so I'm hoping this season we can... see, there's another one. It's kind of suspended. We can have a little more excitement, a little more fun. Like, you know, if I go out on mining trips, the possibility of death is going to be higher, and that might make for some better filming. Plus, we'll be covering some new content that's coming up, and you know, maybe hopefully it's more interesting and things you haven't. Whoa. I'm not ready for it. Oh, jeez. Where's the guards? Summon the guards. Oh, I probably shouldn't be. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. This is bad. Because now my hunger is garbage. But I have to save the villagers. Tragedy. All the guards must be dead or something. Or sleeping on the ground. There's a zombie in my house. Come on. Yep. Now I'm starving. Alright. That guy's dead. Need some morsels here. You can see with SpiceOfLife, it shows me approximately how much hunger it's going to restore. So, let's see. Let's go with some potatoes. Yum yum yum. And it restores hardly no life. So we gotta be careful here. This guy's gonna want my blood, I guess. I can't even open the door. Whoa, that was probably a bad idea. Hopefully he burns. Nope, he's not burning. I have no weapons. Let's see if we can... there we go. Let's craft a weapon, I guess. We need... which one is it? This one. Okay, so... I guess all we have is a rapier we can make, or... oh, well, wide guard would be a broadsword. I guess this would be a better option for now, I guess. Wood. I need sticks. Alrighty, and broadsword. Okay, zombie. Hopefully you don't kill me. Oh, the guards are out finally. Yeah. Where were you a few minutes ago? I mean, seriously. Go kill this guy. Yeah, get him. Get him. Now I made this sword for nothing. Thank you. Oh no! I shouldn't do that. That's my bad. Hopefully he doesn't want to kill me now. I'm sorry. Negative 2 hearts. Oh well. So we've got some stuff to make a pick. Let's go ahead, and having the bronze pick head is going to give us a little kickstart because we don't have to sit around gaining levels on it. We can start off mining iron right away. Let's go ahead and make a shovel, I suppose. We definitely need a mattock because with... I don't know if it's Hunger Overhaul that does it, but hoes are pretty much disabled, so your only option is a mattock. And I don't have an axe yet. That's going to be a problem. I could make a flint one if I can find some flints. So let's go... I think the crafting recipe for flint is 3 gravel, so... grindstone. Yeah, let's apply to Enegistics. There we go. Let's find some gravel, and we'll get the flint set up. Where am I? Might be some gravel over here. Might be some up here. Let's go south to the Extreme Hills biome, I suppose, and find some gravel. So yeah, these plants here are all PneumaticCraft. Like I said, I played with PneumaticCraft in Crash Landing. Kind of an interesting mod. We could probably do some sort of steampunk theme with Flaxbeards and PneumaticCraft, and I don't know, we could probably set up a cool little area with that. There's some gravel. But yeah, I mean, for now, I guess the focus is on getting the tools set up and leveled up, and getting some resources coming in. So let's go ahead. And that village also had a smeltery pretty much ready. We just have to drop a controller in and a tank and get some lava. So got kind of a nice start. Finding a village is always a good way to start, especially one with a smeltery, especially when you have iguana tweaks on. So yeah, building the town out and playing the villager aspect, I suppose, might be something interesting. So yeah, hopefully we can get some interesting stuff rolling here soon. By next episode. But I don't, I started out the last pack without much of a plan. I don't really have a plan for this either, so we'll just have to see how this grows. I do have Railcraft, and so I did add Railcraft as well, so some interesting things to play with there as well. And this has a Railcraft building, so we have a little bit of a start with a rolling machine. Might be able to set up some rails to transport back and forth. I'm not sure how early game that is though, because Railcraft is a little steep. We'll see how it goes though. Do I have an axe head? Sweet. There's an axe, and I've got that shovel. So let's see about mattock, and we're gonna need an axe also. Technically I could use the mattock as an axe, but meh. I'd rather have the individual tools, because then you're not sucking all the durability into the same one, at least not until we've got like redstone flux or anything like that added to it. I should probably set up my bed, put my spawn here, bam. And I don't know if just clicking it works or if you have to actually sleep in it, but alright, so we've got a start here. I need a furnace. I think what I'll do, like in between episodes, is set up this village, like level it off, make it easier to access things, and just kind of tidy it up, so that way just kind of, general housekeeping kind of things. Let's head over there and see what he has. I would like this to get this village spawning golems. That would be kind of nice. Hello. What do you have for sale? Landmines for ore, iron quarries. I don't like that. Oh, paper binding we can add to our axe or our pick. Let's see. We've already got. Oh, that's what I wanted. The handguard. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, we can make an iron one. And flint pickaxe head we don't want really. Oh, here we go, bronze. I'll probably get some moss on my tools early, so not too concerned about. How do you have to put it in? Hey now. Sometimes it lets you put it in a crafting grid. I must not have that. Well, you can't really mine manilium with an axe, so it's kind of a pointless Pointless level there. But I did want a longsword. I think it swings faster is the benefit. And it's getting nighttime again. Seems like nighttime comes around pretty quick. There we go. If one of them, the durability runs out on one of them, at least I got a second one. Yeah. And I'm hungry again. Darn you. So yeah, I was waiting on this mod pack, this idea, until Hunger Overhaul came out, because I really wanted to add that. I like Pam's Harvestcraft, but without Hunger Overhaul, it's just extra stuff. So really with Pam's Harvestcraft, you need to make the food count. You need to make the food a resource, and that's what Hunger Overhaul does for you. Makes it a necessity. Let's throw some of this garbage in here. Now let's put that paper binding on. I can't do it that way. That should give us an extra modifier. If we actually get modifiers on here, which I think we have to level it up before that happens. We can put that back, put that in there. And let's go up to the Blacksbeard's house, because... Oh, hello, zombie. Yeah, there you go. Where was it? And this is why I need to get this town leveled off, is because we got trapped villagers. Oh no, rescue! There we go. You're free. You're welcome. Because I have no clue where anything is, and each time I jump, it takes my hunger. So, yeah. I wonder if it's up there. But that'll be a key thing to do early on, is get... I'm gonna die of hunger here soon. I should really, really focus on getting my crop production going. I hope it's up here. Oh, there it is. Maybe I'll just break that down and move it for the time being. Did I? Yeah, I already looked at that one. But there should be... Yeah, so this stuff spawns with... Oh wow, that did not give me the correct information. That must be a bug. So let's make some toast. And this is probably going to run out. I wonder if it can burn wood. Oh, but it needs water. Oh, it has some water. Okay. Well. We'll just generate some steam and keep this thing going, I suppose. And get a little bit of food. We can grab some toast and we can bake up some potatoes, and that will at least keep us for a little bit. And I'll get started throwing out some crops between episodes, I guess. So, yeah, you can see it just kind of stuttering. It doesn't have enough steam anymore to run this. So we'll just let it sit for a while, I suppose. But we'll just go ahead and eat some toast. Yeah, you can see that that bar is not correct. This is a beta version, so yeah, better chests. I have that on here. I could probably create a backpack that auto feeds me, but with SpiceOfLife, it would probably just feed me the same thing over and over. So I'm not sure if that's going to. Is there anything I can make early game here? Zucchini fries. Grilled cheese. See, if we had tofu set up, or if we had the soybeans, we'd be able to make a lot of this early game stuff and be pretty set. Toast sandwich. It's worth less than eating the actual toast, so I will pass on that. Anywho, what we got down there? Trying to find some of these gardens. There seems to not be so many, which is unfortunate. I wonder. The problem is we got Botania, and it generates resources, flower resources. We got PneumaticCraft, which generates flower resources. I guess they're flowers or maybe plants. And then we got Pam's Harvestcraft, which is generating the gardens. So I'm wondering, I'm hoping they're not all competing and not having enough places to spawn. So, because that would be bad. We definitely need the seeds. So here's what, wheatgrass. Well, that just gives me seeds. Lucky blocks. I don't want to hit that quite yet because it might turn out bad. I've not really played with it much. I, ran around in this pack a little and found some of those, and the first one I hit blew up, killed me. So I don't know what all you can get from it yet, but I don't want to blow up and die right now, so we'll hold off on that. These are practically worthless for my hunger, but I'll keep it up there. Come on, where is all the gardens? Should keep an eye out for some of those I don't know, white lilies or whatever they are. That's how we get started with Botania. And this is turning in. Ah, I see one. Oh, I see two. Okay, now we're in business. I wish that was closer. So what you can do is actually clear out a small area around it, and these gardens will actually propagate and grow more gardens, so that way you have just kind of a seed gen going, which I think I'll leave for this guy. I'll just leave him here with some space and let him go. I'll come back here and grab some more seeds. But there was another one over here, so let's grab that. Oh yes, tomatoes. Definitely a very good early game. You can make salads and stuff off of that. Hamburgers, good stuff. So that's a good find. What else do we got? We can grab some pumpkins, and here's what we're looking for: these mystical white flowers, because that's going to be our start for Botania. And let's grab some pumpkins. Yum yum yum. I really don't think there's any good recipes to use for it, so but we'll grab them. Here's some iron. Can I mine it? Yes. Oh, let's just grab that. Pick it up. Should probably murder some cows and get a backpack going. And I don't know if this mod pack's going to crash out on me. I'll try to put together a list of mods that I've added. Yeah, we'll leave one of these. And berries aren't particularly useful. Strawberries. And yeah, so we're out of space. I should have dumped those books. We do have the, well, I can just replant the lightning seed. We don't need PneumaticCraft stuff quite yet. Good do. And on full. I'll have to, why do I have that? I shouldn't have even, actually it would be useful to have a pan. Maybe we'll have to get one of those made. That way we can cook some food on the go. Strawberries, blueberries, candleberries. I don't care about candleberries. What to drop? Oh, we don't need DecoCraft stuff quite yet. What else do we got? We got some more of that. I probably want some of that. What else can I drop? Dirt, probably. Ooh, lettuce, yes. Another good one to have early game. And we got some of those seeds back there. Okay, lettuce and tomato. Excellent. Now we just need soybeans, and we'll have a very good start. Leeks, parsnips, cauliflower, don't care. Oh, damn it. I should have left one of those. My bad. Take another one of those. Oh, here's a herb garden. We'll leave that to grow. Man, I'd really like to get some soybeans. Ooh, what's this? Tropical garden. I haven't seen that one before. Mushrooms we want, yeah, because we can make a mushroom bacon burger once we get soybeans. That's a very good meal. And see, this is why I like Hunger Overhaul and Harvestcraft, because it changes the early game a bit. You're not just rushing out to mine because you're going to starve to death. So it adds that layer of delayed start, as well as iguana tweaks. You can't just run straight out, start mining, and get everything you need. Be in the Nether by episode 2, and fighting the Ender Dragon by episode 3. I don't know. I haven't even started fighting the Ender Dragon in the other. Ooh, poison. That wouldn't be good. In my other season. So maybe we'll just save that for this round. There's an obsidian totem, and I'm probably gonna. Yeah, it's coming up on night. Let's hurry back. We've got enough stuff, I think, for at least getting some basic staples up and running. But we definitely need those soybeans, because that's going to be a huge benefit to us. And we'll need a press in order to press that. Am I going the right direction? Yes, and I'm not going to make it back by nighttime. So we might get to find out how dangerous it gets at night. I know I played Blood and Bones and failed miserably several times. With that mod pack, it really seems like you just need to get up in the sky and set some traps, and you're pretty good. But hopefully it's not that bad with this mod pack, because I really I want the difficulty to be there, but I don't want it to be overwhelming either. So we might have to tweak with configs. And hello, how are you today? Yeah, all right. Let's get some experience on that guy. Yeah, I want the challenge to be there. I don't want it to be overwhelming. I want it to be dangerous early game and have that slow start, because once you get to the later game, things just kind of go fast and you're done. Basically, you're just building things at that point, which is fine. You get to explore some of the stuff without having to interrupt your flow. But I like to make the early game last as long as possible. Here we are. And sleep. Oh no, monsters are nearby. Aha. Defeated. So, looks like we're coming up on time here. Let's find some water, one of those gardens. Let's just throw down the tomatoes and the lettuce. Hello, what are you? Some sort of demon, I guess. Let's get those crops started, and then we can call this episode, and then I'll work on getting some soybeans, maybe getting some crop production going. Oh wait, what is this? Oh yeah, we're good now. Oh, mustard no good. Winter squash, I don't know what we can do with that. So we need to rearrange some of this stuff. I think Pam's Harvestcraft still follows the vanilla mechanics in that if you have two of the same crops next to each other, it grows slower. With Hunger Overhaul, if it's not planted in daylight, it's not going to grow. So we gotta keep our crops outside. Let's grab. Where's that lettuce? I'm going to have to empty my inventory. I definitely want that seed. So let's do lettuce here. Let's put a row of soybeans here. Oh yeah, now I'm feeling more comfortable here. I'm feeling like we can actually get some food going. So, all right. Well, that's going to give us a start. I'll probably want to plant another row of soybeans here. Definitely want to grab a bucket. I've got some iron here. I'll just smelt that up. Grab a bucket, get some water, and make a bigger farm. But yeah, I'll clean up this area and see if I can't get things laid out a little bit better so that I'm not jumping all over the place, and get my food gen going so that way we can start mining next episode and getting some resources in. I'll also take a look at the mods we got and see what direction we want to go early game. I'm thinking we'll set up flax beards, and it seems like it's accessible, especially since we have some of the parts already. So, yeah, I think that'll about do it for this episode. Go ahead and leave a like or a subscribe if you like what you see, and have a good one, guys.